I think it's safe to say that every Dodgers fan out there was pretty confident that we were done seeing any moves for the rest of the offseason. The 40-man roster was full, the position player looked set, so it looked like the current Dodgers team was going to be what we'd see for 2024. Yeah, if you missed this today on Twitter, there was about a 20 to 30 minute span that was probably the craziest little span that we got of the entire offseason in regards to Dodgers news. There were a lot of moving parts, and it was absolutely crazy. So yeah, it looks like Kiki Hernandez is somehow back with the Dodgers for 2024. Before we talk about today's craziness, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and you turn on those notifications if you're new to my channel. If you're watching this video, it probably means you're a Dodgers fan, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss lots of great Dodgers content all season long. Also, if you're excited to have Kiki Hernandez back, drop a like on this video as well. It helps out with that confusing YouTube algorithm. No one knows how it works, but I do know it helps share the video with more Dodgers fans and it helps the channel grow as well. Alright, so I don't even know where to begin with this. I guess we'll start at the very beginning with Manuel Margot. Now, going back to the trade with the Rays in which they acquired Tyler Glasnow, I didn't really understand why the Dodgers were adding Manuel Margot. They were taking on additional money, and I didn't really see a fit for him on this team. Sure, he hits lefties well, and he has some weird splits away from Tropicana Field, but yeah, I just didn't understand why the Dodgers wanted to bring him in. Maybe that was the only way the Rays would do the trade for Tyler Glasnow, but either way, Manuel Margot was a Dodger. It was only a couple of games of spring training, but he looked pretty bad. It was only spring training, a small sample size, but yeah, I just wasn't really getting the Manuel Margot fit at all. A lot of people have been hitting me up asking about Kike Hernandez being a potential fit with the Dodgers. Even this past week when I posted my mailbag video, I gave it, I think, like a 98% chance that we would not see Kike back because the Dodgers roster was currently full. The only way that they'd be able to bring back Kike Hernandez would be if they somehow made a deal to move Margot, which I didn't think was possible because who would want to take on Manuel Margot? Turns out, there actually was a team that was interested. According to Jeff Passan, the Minnesota Twins acquired Manuel Margot and shortstop prospect Randon Cone. In the deal, the Dodgers received shortstop prospect Noah Miller. A quick hit on Noah Miller, he was the 36th overall pick in the 2021 draft, so he had a lot of pedigree when he was selected. Offensively, he hasn't done much well in the minors, but he's considered to be one of the top defensive shortstops in all of the minor leagues. So defensively, you're getting a great shortstop, and hopefully at some point in the next couple of years, his bat's able to come around. But he's a really young prospect, you're able to get rid of Manuel Margot and his salary, and you free up a roster spot. Now, once this trade went down, a lot of people were speculating what this meant for the Dodgers. Myself personally, I thought this just meant that this was opening up a spot for either Miguel Vargas or Andy Pages to be that final outfielder on the opening day roster. I wasn't thinking Kike Hernandez at all, and the reason for that is it didn't seem like he was going to be a Dodger. If you guys remember just a couple of days ago, there was a report from The Athletic that said Kike Hernandez narrowed down his final 4 teams. And the Dodgers weren't even listed in that top 4. So because of that, everyone was expecting Kike to wind up somewhere else. Even this morning, he posted on his Instagram page a 2021 video from a couple years ago from when he left the Dodgers the first time around. It was his thank you fans goodbye post from a couple years ago, so a lot of people thought he's just doing that again. He's just posting that thank you fans video that he used a couple years ago. I mean, I personally thought, I tweeted it out, that he posted that video saying thank you fans, because everyone was expecting today him to sign with either the Angels, the Padres, the Giants, or the Twins. But as it turns out, he was just waiting for the Dodgers, because literally minutes after the Margot trade news started circulating, all the reports were coming out saying it looks like Kike and the Dodgers are close to a deal. It must have been literally under 5 minutes before those started circulating. Like, it wasn't a couple hours went by and then the Kike rumor started. It was literally moments after the Manuel Margot trade happened, Kike was already being linked to the Dodgers. We then got this confirmation from Kike saying, sources say, I'm back. Kike Hernandez somehow managed to find a way to get back to the Dodgers. Overall, I got no issues with the move at all. I personally wasn't a fan of Manuel Margot, and I didn't think he offered really a lot of upside having that final position on the active roster. Kike Hernandez hasn't really done much with the bat over the last couple of years, but he's a guy that's been proven to be a valuable asset in October. He also was able to play all over the field, something the Dodgers clearly value. So he's the final guy on the roster. He's not going to be an everyday starter. He's going to be more of a bench piece who's also going to have that spark in the clubhouse that you always need. Considering considering they moved off of Margot and his salary, they're bringing in a fan favorite and a guy who did look really good with the Dodgers last year. I mean, I know his numbers aren't exactly all-star caliber, but in 54 games with the Dodgers last season, Kike did hit .262 while posting a .731 OPS and a .95 OPS plus. For the most part, he was a league average hitter with the Dodgers, and if they can get that same exact production in 2024, I think they're gladly going to take that. So, Manuel Margot's Dodgers career lasts only a couple of spring training games, and by some miracle, Kiki Hernandez is back with the Dodgers. What are your thoughts on the crazy day of news we got? Are you glad that the Dodgers brought Kike back, or are you one of the rare fans out there that's actually pretty disappointed to see Manuel Margot be traded? Whatever your thoughts are on all of the news, let me know in the comment section down below. Before you leave, if you guys haven't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications if you're new to my channel. If you're watching this video, it probably means you're a Dodgers fan, and it also probably means you're not subscribed to my channel. So make sure to hit that subscribe button for lots of great Dodgers content all season long. Also, if you could take a quick second and drop a like on this video, I would greatly appreciate it as well. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you all in my next video.